La 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 lee, 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 lee. We're gonna simply see another video about something very unusual. Not unusual for us chess players, but unusual for the new ones who start simply playing chess, who started playing days ago, or minutes ago, or hours ago, because of the boom of this Queen's Gambit series, or other movies, or other scenes in movies. One of the key areas of a chess player is that in this era, in technology and social media and AI, artificial intelligence, etc., there is the use of chess engines. What is a chess engine? So a chess engine simply helps you as a chess player to analyze positions and to find weak spots and strengths, weaknesses in your opponent's play, and use that into your own benefits as part of your mental preparation, your chess preparation, and game preparation. Now, I won't go deeper at this point because I will start simply talking and saying what it is mentioned here in this website called Next Level Chess by our friend Studer from Switzerland. He's a grandmaster. He was a professional chess player from 2015 to 2021, and now he started his own blog and starting to simply give courses, newsletters, chess training planners, and programs and resources, etc. Everything for free. Some of his courses should pay, but obviously it is well deserved. Money. You should actually pay somebody who is really good at what he's doing. I'm not sponsored by him. I'm just doing like backlink. Social media marketers will understand me. Backlink, you are recommending somebody to somebody else through your website by using his own link, but I'm recommending him through this video. So Next Level Chess, you have a good content. I watched and I consumed your content so many times, and I used a lot of informations, and I understood so many informations. Now, how to use the chess engines, it is very vital to understand that chess engines are important for a chess player. So many weaknesses can be revealed, so many strengths can be revealed, so many stuff can be revealed. And if you don't use that into your own benefit, your opponents will, and you're going to be crushed easily. So, how to use chess engines? Chess engines have revolutionized our beloved game and sport, chess, obviously. Instead of analyzing a position several days, we can just download, my friend. We can download a free engine, and in less than a second we know what the best move is, because they have algorithms, programmed algorithms with thousands and thousands of codes that are gonna give you simply the answer. Good, isn't it? So we don't need to be a genius anymore to find a crazy opening novelty. All you have to do is to open up Stockfish, and you're gonna find something. Just switch on your engine and let it work for you. The possibilities are limitless, endless. But if used wrong, and this is the problem, this is our main idea of this video. If used wrong, the chess engine can start to use you. As you start to use and trust your chess engine too much, your head starts to switch off because you're no longer thinking about the game. You're no longer thinking for yourself. You are letting an engine, you are letting a machine decides for you, which is sometimes bad for a chess player. Uh, if the little friend anyway tells me what to do, why should I even think? Well, because during the game, you will not get help from your best friend. Usually pre-routines, pre-post game, Mortem, or simply before a game analyzing with your teammates and seconds. That gonna help you analyze the game and analyze what can be played. In this article, he will explain, I'm just talking, he will explain how to use the chess engine. More importantly, he will illustrate Noel Suter, the blogger, the chess grandmaster, Mr. Studer. He will illustrate several cases of no-goes when working with chess engine. that you must, and I must, and we must, not you. You shouldn't, I shouldn't, we shouldn't use that. So in case you are in a hurry, here's some tips to immediately improve how you work with the chess engine and get the hell out of this stream right now. So always make sure to keep thinking along when working with the chess engine. Do not only memorize moves with the chess engine and what it does suggest to you, only use it in your openings if you understand the move. Understand before you memorize. There are some people who understands nothing. They just memorize 10, 50, 20, 30, 700 moves in the Najdorf of the Sicilian and they call or claim they are good chess players. You're not. You're just blitzing moves because you are memorizing them. You don't understand. If somebody do a small play small sideline or deviate from the main line, you are crushed. So switch off the chess engine while watching games. Everything seems easy with the engine on. The true beauty comes with the human touch to the game. So never go to somebody and say, hey, this move was plus 10, why did not you play it? What the hell? Nothing is more tickling than for a player after a long and tough game than telling him that you made a blunder or that you didn't play a good move. They can't. They can't actually know that that is plus 10 or that plus 100. They're pressured in the game. How the hell are they going to know that? So who is the boss and who the assistant? I like to compare the relationship of humans and engines with the one of a boss and its assistant. One does the thinking, the big planning, and takes responsibility, and the other is helping out. You are taking responsibility. He is helping you. Now, the point with engines is that many people fall into the trap of being the assistant and not the boss. And this is exactly what you should avoid. Because once you start to help or to only help the engine out, you'll feel absolutely lost during a practical game. If my opponent plays this, am I supposed to answer with this? Am I supposed to give him this, etc., etc.? And the engine is not there to help you. So let me give you some examples of use cases where the engine is a boss and where you are an assistant. This can go wrong in so many ways, and there are innumerable examples. He will stick to the two most common. Opening analysis with chess engines. One of the most used cases, scenarios is the opening analysis. You simply switch off your head and follow the chess engine suggestions. Yes, play h4 because you should play h4. Play h5, h6 to push, attack to sack, blue, 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 blah, blah, blue, blue. For what? Because the engine told you that? He may have an idea after 5t, after 50, 100 moves. And all you're thinking about is to understand the position after 5 moves. So don't take into consideration the option, don't take into consideration the suggestion of the engine all the time. So after some hours, you'll have a nice looking file, but if somebody asks you what you're looking at or what you just looked at, you have absolutely no idea. Because you didn't understand, you just memorized. Your hand clicked engine moves into a notation and that's it. But your brain was somewhere else. Uh, so remembering pure engine lines is really difficult. I know that Chessable has a move trainer, but if you need to remember chess lines like your French vocabulary, chances are you won't do that. So Chessable itself doesn't have a really perfect way of teaching. You must learn how to learn first, then do something about that learning process. So even if you remember the lines, you'll simply be totally clueless whenever your opponent deviates. That's bad. You may know the position that must be +1, but that helps only a bit. Most likely you will screw up over and over again, thinking you are unlucky to get some many winning positions from that variation and then losing them. By the way, I don't say buying chessable courses is a bad per se. It is bad. It is bad. But I certainly don't crack them. Just have something from YouTube or from another source. Certified source. But I certainly don't like the approach to just memorizing things without understanding them. Yes, those lines will give you easier victories in the short term. But as a pure memorization, that does not improve you. It does not improve your chess skills, your chess understanding, and thus your level of play will simply decline. This method is only effective in the short term. So there is here an example. If you really want to understand why something is played, you won't have to memorize it at all. Like a machine, you will just understand, and then that will come like an intuition, intuitively. So from this position, he says that White only had 3 moves to play to end up in a clueless, hopeless position. So White's last move was a surprise for him. The line goes f4, e takes, bishop takes, knight e6, when bishop e3 is the most. We won't really dive deeper in this. Following online games with chess engines. Another frequent use case is following online games. As it is not necessary to have the engine on, the easiest way to solve the problem is to simply switch it off. Use your brain, use your gray matter in this big brain. Having engine on disturbs the flow of the practical game. Sometimes you do not get the narrative of the game at all because people were really pressured. They had a lot of tremendous pressure. How the heck you gonna know what to play, how to play it, where to play it, when to play it, why you play it? The engine doesn't know that. The engine doesn't care. So don't use the engine while seeing online games. Use your brain, your big brain, your gray matter. Use it a little bit. Improve your neurological circuits. So players are human beings. Rather than evaluating in +1, we will assess in complicated or better without risk, or very risky with that counterattack. All these 3 evaluations can result in the engine showing +1, but the narrative is different. What is played in the game is not practically what should be on the engine analysis. That's why in the World Championship match between Ding Liren and Nepomniachtchi Ian Nepomniachtchi, they say that so many blunders were made. 4 blunders in a row, but how? You're judging that just by the chess engine. At that point, it's not just about chess, it's about making the right move, the sound ones, the psychological ones that are gonna pressure your opponent and simply do and try to do something. So you can't just say they played badly. They were pressured, my friend. It is a full point. Whoever wins wins everything and have a, you know, +1 in the tournament. So once you see that the engine is showing a move as winning, it looks logical to you, but sitting at the board, you will not have considered the move in 100 years. Well, not 100 years, but just at the first place, you wouldn't consider the move at all. Another example, we don't care. Blah, 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 blah. So additionally, you also lose the touch of a practical player. You will criticize people for missing trivial stuff. As already happened in the World Championship. People just criticized Ding Liren, criticized Ian Nepomniachtchi because they played horrible moves. They were pressured, tremendous pressure. How he gonna manage to play the perfect move? You must have psychology, mental toughness, sports psychology, quantum physics, neuroscience, body language, stuff, in order to do something good. Nutrition, all these things combined, and he can't control them all. At some point, things gonna slip around, and people gonna be frustrated. So, summary: the biggest danger of chess engine is that you switch off your brain. You will be only the assistant or sometimes the slave of the engine. In order to avoid this, you must be the boss. Be the boss. Don't follow engines blindly. They are suggesting, for example, e4, but you may play e3. And if you let the engine go deeper, 35, 40, 45 moves, he may say to you e3, it's good. Not that bad, but it's good. Not that good, but it's bad. Not that bad, it's good. Who cares? You gotta play it by a practical view because you know that that should be the case. The engines aren't really going to play against you human beings because engines are just blindly written with algorithms. They just follow the instructions. They're not actually thinking with their consciousness. They'll never have consciousness as we have human beings. We do understand stuff. They do follow orders. We created them. That So if you want to know how you should use the engine for game analysis, then read the following articles. Classical OTB, OTB over the board, uh, abbreviation OTB, part 1 and part 2, and Blitz. It depends on formats sometimes. Use this move in Blitz, use this move in Classic. So the chess engine can be a huge asset if you are improving open what you know already with it. You test assumptions. This move looks logical. It is good. Or I think black must be better here. What does the engine think? He doesn't think. He does simply the job. You think. You mother beep. Okay, this means that in order to use the engines smartly, they should always be an initial part of your first. Understand the position. So if you stop to think for yourself, you stop also improving. So don't stop. Improve your thinking, improve your style, improve your chess understanding, and improve you, and you're gonna be improved, mainly or automatically. Now, uh, that was it for the chess engines. Yes, there is other parts, but you can, this is the website, Next Level Chess. You can uh, figure that by yourself. Next Level Chess, here it is. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just, I'm happy to share this website with you, so as you can understand and you can read by yourself. And yes, that's it. That was the stream for today. And let's meet each other again.